but Michael Savage, host of the Savage Nation, the one and only New York Times best-selling author, and as I said, author of Teddy and Me. And there it is on the screen. Look at that dog. Hello, Michael.
Steve Malzberg. Wow. So now we're talking about Hillary again and Bill and the girls. My God, the world's burning, and that's what it's reduced itself to. Great. What a campaign, huh?
Well, it's, you know what it is? She's running as the champion of women, and he's the only one with the guts to ever bring up that Bill didn't only have consensual relations with women, and Hillary, after the non-consensual alleged relations, she allegedly, according to these women, went after the women. I think that's fair game.
Stephen, it's such an old story. I'm so bored of the women and the Bill Clinton and the Predator and the Wolfman and the Oral Office, and the purple dress and the stain. The world's at war. She wrecked the Middle East with her, Arab Spring theory, which has unleashed the floodgates of immigrants into Europe. That's her greatest failure. But I guess the people are so stupid that they'd rather hear about women and Bill Clinton again. So, hey, that's why I'm not running for office. That's why I'm a talk show host.
All right, but what about Trump? I mean, so you would advise him to stay away from this. Do you think he could beat her?
I've said on my show over and over again, I think it's going to be a landslide.
Right.
Without the thing. I don't know why they're going down that road. But, since we're talking about Teddy and me and it's about dogs for the first couple, there is a word for this kind of individual in the dog world, but I can't use it on your show. It begins with a B, and I'm not interested in them.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. And I assume Teddy is like-minded to you. First of all, the book is fantastic. The pictures in the book are going to make people melt. And you have, for people who don't know you, who haven't listened to you regularly for years, you have this hard image, But anybody who loves their dog the way you love your dog, and there are a million other examples of you as a human being as well, but this should prove once and for all that you're an animal lover. You love this dog like I love my Marty, who's a Bichon. I mean, there's something. What about the male dog bond in your case?
I've had dogs since I'm a little kid. That's first of all. I'm a dog guy, and I tell the story of all my other dogs, including Border Collie I got from a Hell's Angel who was just released from San Quentin, who I met on a ferry going to San Francisco. What a story that is. It's all in here. In other words, dogs have been part of my life for a long time. And I use the dog as I hate to sound, like I'm begging the question, but they're kind of a connection to another world, Steve. After the hard world of politics and radio, you got to play with something that's alive, that's nice, right? And they're like, I call him my little hippie, my bum. He lives in the house. He's like a born Democrat. He doesn't work. He has no known source of. He gets 3 meals a day for nothing. I'm like the government. He gets free pants. He gets a free boat once in a while, a treat. The guy is like a perfect Democrat when you think about it. And we all need a Democrat in our life. Nice Democrat that we like. So I was a former welfare worker in New York. I started out as a welfare. They don't call it welfare anymore. I forget what it's called now. Like we owe it to them. We call it welfare department. I serviced all of the welfare recipients. They were living better than I was as a young college graduate, Stephen. So believe me, I miss them. I miss those days. I got to tell you.
Absolutely. Is Teddy with you now? Because I remember the last time you and I spoke.
Teddy, come here.
Come
Teddy,
on, hold him up. We got to see Teddy in person.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Teddy. How can I get Teddy? He's under my desk. Come here.
Teddy,
stop. Teddy, stop rolling over. Come here.
Ted. All right, we're gonna, folks. This is all going to be worth it because we're going to see Teddy. Go ahead, let's see.
Here it is. His eight.
There he is. Look at that dog. I love him.
$1 for this live shot.
Oh my God! Look, he wants the microphone, Michael. He wants the microphone.
Look, he wants to talk.
Yeah.
You think he doesn't know what's going on? Woof.
And Michael, that's the thing. When I am sleeping or my son is sleeping with our dog, or when I'm alone with the dog, I look in his eyes. And do you ever wonder what he would say if he could talk? That amazes me, and it mystifies me.
Well, they speak silently, don't they?
Yes.
I don't know how smart your dog is, right? This one comes home from the groomer. He gives me a look like that. He goes with the head like that. He doesn't bark. He points to the sink. He wants water. He moves the head the other way. that means he wants to eat. I never saw anything like it. That's why I call Confessions of a Service Human. Yes, okay, all day long. Cut the chicken, do this, do that. Take it for a walk. What else do you want? What else can I do for you? Woo, I'm tired already at the end of the day. But truthfully, Steve, they are our grounding. Do they think? I would think they have basic thoughts about loss, about being rejected. What does a dog fear more than anything, Steve?
Rejection.
Being abandoned.
Yeah.
They're pack animals. They want to be in the group, right? So I would think that they only think about being not left alone and being fed. That's about it. Is there another element to them? How do you explain the dogs? A soldier is killed in combat by the Islamo-fascists. They have a funeral. How many times have we seen these pictures? Your heart just goes out to them. The dog will not leave the graveside after he's buried. The dog stays by the casket at the funeral and brings tears to your eyes. How does a dog know that his master, the blown-up master, is in that casket? How does he know that? Right?
It is amazing. It is amazing. Michael, a lot of people, as you know, want to talk to you. And this is, of course, the only place that on TV in prime time, on a cable news show and channel, that people can talk and give their input. And I'm thrilled that you agreed to take calls. Let's go to Dennis from Littleton, New Hampshire. Dennis, you're on with Stephen Michael Savage. Dennis? All right, let's try.
Hey, Steve, it sounds like the early days of radio.
Let's go to Jim from Clarksville, Virginia. I hope he didn't take the last train to Clarksville. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Steve, how you doing tonight?
Good. Say hello to Michael.
Yes. Hello, Michael Savage. I love you, both you guys. Michael, I listen to you on the radio at nighttime. It's great.
Oh, I love
Here's
it.
my question.
So what's your question today, my friend?
Barack Obama, Michelle Obama have been going to these black colleges now, and they're speaking at commencement exercises. And what they're doing is, Michelle the other day said that when you're a black person, you're walking down the street, the people are looking at you like you're bad. If you're going into the store to shop, people are looking at you. They think you're going to steal something. And Barack Obama did the same thing on today at the commencement. He's telling the black people they don't have this, they don't have that, and they're being looked down upon. Well, listen. I know that the black people.
So what's
your question, Joe? What's your question, Jim?
Wait, I get it, but
here's the question. Question is, they are police officers, firefighters, mayors, governors, doctors, dentists, lawyers, basketball players, school board, business owners. Okay, here's the question. Can Barack Obama get this thing started where he gets these people in an uproar again, like in Baltimore and St. Louis, and then declare martial law? And
all right. Go ahead, Michael.
I don't think we're going there. I think he just is continuing his communist organizing. He simply is agitating against one race against the other in plain English. But, Steve, there's an answer to that question as well. Notice the center picture. It's of Teddy and me in bed. It's called Locked and Loaded for Bed.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see
that.
Yeah,
it's a great picture. Yes, you're reading to him. He's looking at the magazine. Yes.
No, he's looking at the shotgun, the loaded shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, the shotgun.
And the caption is Locked and Loaded and Ready for Bed. I had a fight with my publisher to get that in there. She said it's going to scare people away. I said, not my audience. No, sirree, Bob.
No.
And there he is on the microphone. But, Steve, if it was just a picture book, that would be good enough. But there's 10,000 poetic words in here that are very important about God, about friendship, about family, about mortality, all connected to our pets. It's a universal book. I hope it becomes something that gives people pleasure and hope that there's something outside of the world of man that we can relate to.
Do you think we see them in the afterlife the way we hope we see our loved ones?
No, but I think, I can't say yes or no. Who knows? I haven't been there yet, but I'll let you know when I get there.
Okay, send me a signal.
Here's the thing, Steve. Stephen, it's the important. Who was it who said, I think it was the great American writer, who said that in the next world, it's how we treat our pets here. That's how they treat us there. Because in the next world, they're the people and we're the pets. So however we treat them in this world is how they treat us in the next world. I hope it's true because, man, I certainly need a service dog at the end of this one.
But how is little Teddy gonna walk you around on a leash?
Well, no, okay, that's true. I don't want to be on a leash, but at least he can give me a bicycle in heaven, right? Do they have bicycles in heaven?
I don't know. I'll let you, if God forbid, if I get there, I'll before you do or whatever, I'll let you know. But listen, you got 50 seconds. Tell me what you want to tell me. About the state. What'd you think of Kerry with no borders? We got 30 seconds.
Here's what I want to say. There's only one religion on earth that hates dogs, and I don't have to tell you which one it is. And we're bringing as many of them in as we possibly can. They seem to hate dogs. They treat women worse than dogs, and they certainly don't like Christians and Jews and Buddhists and Hindus. And yet Obama's bringing as many of them in as quick as he can. Maybe he needs somebody to guide him to kindness before it's all over.
All right, Michael Savage. Listen,
that's about it.
I wish I had you on for the hour. Get the book, ladies and gentlemen. Get the book. There it is. Teddy and Me. It's on the screen right now. Michael, thank you, sir. Mary Madeline is next, and your calls.